With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson.
My team will catch up. Oh, my.
All the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha.
Hey, D-line, let's go. Fire! 45 from the... Hey,
Zoo.
Got you. I got you, son. I got you.
Hey, check it.
On first down, Brady. He'll have a first down past the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Wait, set. 53.
Check 45 to mine. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Check it. Reload. Hey, orbit.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Wait,
From midfield, here's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On second down now, Dickerson. Past the 20.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Dickerson. 12 more yards there and another first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Trying to punch it in with Smith. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check 6 guys. Hey, Alpha.
Check 45 the mic. Check 45 the mic. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some
Go bandit.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Michael Irvin there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description.
I'm trying to understand if it's one dude tackling. Wasn't it 2 people tackling him?
Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 41, Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. Dickerson.
There we go. His Yu-Gi-Oh is gone.
As this time they're able to get him behind the line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. On second down, Dickerson. And he lost the football.
How did the play pick that up so fast?
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This long drive continues here to start the second quarter. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Mahomes now to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And his guys have taken the lead.
Oh, I think it's because it's a play.
That's good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Brady. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Motion, motion, motion.
They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 45 the mic. Check 45 the mic. Go.
Hey, ball 66.
From just shy of midfield, Brady, open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Brady's throw there complete, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady got a man on the right sideline. It's Holt, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give right side. Dickerson fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Hey, Haywood. Mike 45. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Check it. 6 man. Check Curl.
Brady going to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 10 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a carry for Okoye. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Urlacher, what a force getting in there for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short.
At their own 5-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
They're all bunched up. Why are they not?
Slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Alert 3, alert 3.
Alpha. Hey, echo.
45, 45, Mike, 45.
Okay, let's get a sack lunch.
No, off.
72.
Switch.
Go bandit.
Crunch.
Regular.
Here's Brady to throw. And he connects with Ertz. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
He's crashing.
72.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, Alabama. 53, Linda.
You got time.
Bravo.
Showing it.
Let's go on. No, 66. 72.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, L.A. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well, and Deshaun Watson.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able.
Boxed. Boxed. Oh, man.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a
Gotta be because I'm streaming.
Footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life.
I would drop the 50. Alright, good.
We gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. You know me, my dog, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Let's go now. 10 logo.
50.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. On third down, this is Jackson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
50. Wide, 80. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
A give to the game's all-time leader, Emmitt Smith. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. So the first carry of the game under the belt for Emmitt Smith. And, of course, in his career, over 18,000 rushing yards, the all-time leader.
He can probably rest easy for a while about people chasing that number down. He's going to stay at the top because everyone's flinging it around instead of running it. We're going to need a real running back renaissance and an emphasis on the ground game to put that record in jeopardy. Is anyone even close right now?
Frank Gore. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense.
Oh, my goodness. That hurt. Oh, that hurt. Oh, man.
75 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there.
The game. Or play a different position. That don't make no sense. Don't make no sense at all.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Sorry, guys. Slow ass nigga, man. I need to replace him, bro.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 68 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
He plays bike to bike.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Get a stop this time. I want to play TV. Hopefully.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board.
Oh man, my corner should take offense. If the receiver went to attack me, why are you still chilling there?
They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll look to throw now on first down. Going up top.
Burn.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Randy Moss, 63 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Oh, man.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken from the 7. The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 9 now. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 76 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down.
I have no clue how I ended up on fucking
15 more there.
the
They're on a roll. It's
no
another
clue.
first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far,
and it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown,
that was it?
Tennessee.
Oh, man.
With his second touchdown
Oh, man.
quarter, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And some room to run now.
Well, you gave up the... First touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big time return. Now's their chance to try to put points on the board.
Wait, that 53.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Mike, let's go on. No, 66. Hey, Zoo.
50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. You.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Watch the slant. Check 99.
Alert. Hey, Ozzy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Brings up second and a yard at the Titans' 35-yard line.
An entertaining
That ain't got a 97 speed. Okay, I was about to say then. Alright. Makes sense, makes sense.
More to come on EA Sports.
21. Chargers, 14.
Hey, that 380.
50.
Ozzy. 50, Mike 50. Hey, orbit.
Situation. Let's go. Let's go. Mike 50. Mike 50. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. All day. All day.
To throw again on second down. Brady looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give right side. Dickerson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, Alpha. Check it.
From the 17.
Wow, I didn't even want to hike it.
Eric Armstead,
that
the
happens
defensive
all the
end, will
time.
get credited for the sack.
50.
Check.
Hey, check it.
On third down, Dickerson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown.
Always happens, bro.
A great effort there with his second touchdown.
Alright, now that I know his team is you.
Extra point away now.
Oh, gosh, so we got 99 98 speed. That is good to know. That is
We've
very
got a
good.
tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kicks away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
I got you.
On second down, this is Jackson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
I'm coming after you.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And going deep for him. And this will be caught at the 30.
Oh, my God. It was for Tyreek Hill. How do you get this lucky?
A big play that time for the Titans.
Oh, my
and even
God.
40 yards. They run on first down with Jackson.
How do you get this lucky? He threw it up for Tyreek. Ooh-wee. I don't even know what my team was, to be honest.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen.
That's my fault. I saw that too.
Bounds all the way down at the 3. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll try and run for it with Bo. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
I deserve that.
A 6-yard touchdown run as they have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half have been fun back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. New mic 52, mic 52.
I'm coming.
Hey, check it.
I'm coming.
Hey, Alabama.
Brady now on first down.
Oh, what? Oh, wow.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams. Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014.
Sugar! Hey, exit. Go Bandit!
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he's going to go down again. The Titans going to use the first of their...
I need a clip.
With just under 40 ticks to go
in
this first half. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Pat Tillman, the legend, in on the tackle. 2nd and 6. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Elam's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the made field goal, Elam back out to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard.
What? Oh my God, this game makes no sense.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
Bro, I'm hot. I really want to go look at that, and it makes no sense at all.
Create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting some touchdown.
It makes no sense at
Big play there. 68 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking,
I hate myself, bro. I'm missing these on
Your
my
head
own.
better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now. It's Jackson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete.
Good DB on.
Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Watch the whip.
They'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pat Tillman. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, Charles, while we have a second, we talked about the NFC playoff picture, but I wanted to get your thoughts on a hot topic right now in NFL circles. That's awarding a home game to every division winner, regardless of record. It's happened twice in this decade that we've seen a 7-9 team in Seattle get a home game and a 7-8-1 Carolina team get one. Where do you stand on this? Because there's a scenario where you could have a 13-win team from the NFC West traveling to face an 8-win team from the NFC East.
I know I'm a dinosaur on this one. Absolutely. I love the division champ getting a home game. I don't care what the record is, and I know it sounds wrong, and we're in this society now where everything has to be fair and right. And we would like that, and I would like that too for most big topics. But in sports, it's actually kind of cool when these things happen. Remember, Seattle at 7-9 hosted the defending Super Bowl champs New Orleans and beat them. That big Marshawn Lynch run that we'll remember forever. Carolina 7-8-1. They actually lost at home in their playoff game. So you don't know how it's going to turn. I like division champs winning it and getting a home game, even when the records are kind of messed up.
I'm with you. You're making me smile.
How about that? You and I sitting in the home. Two old dudes go.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
Coming to you.
Jacket, reload.
So after the INT, it's Brady. It's Hill, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
72. Hey, Zoo.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Come off the ball. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
You hear me laughing, partner?
Mm-hmm. Had to make one adjustment. Look at that.
One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Check. First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Loki, what you coming here for? No, I'm saying you can, but you came here for something.
Last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
That's not why you came in here. You're about to say something. What are you about to say?
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
No, Dorothy, you never do that.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
On second down, it's Jackson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Oh my! Get out of here!
Watch that in. Watch that in. Cut it right.
On 3rd down, here's Bo.
Oh man, that's weak. Oh no, Madden.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here's Michael Vick. He's going to let this go for the end zone.
I hate this game.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete.
Damn, how, bro? He had all that time?
Down at the Chargers'
Come on,
27-yard line.
They was like 4 steps into that.
Surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, you got deep. 25. Check 25.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go. 15 running. 15 running. I'm coming for you, son. Check 3.
They'll run on 1st down. Jackson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 2nd down now. It's Jackson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Here's Okoye, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of
straight off the
scrimmage.
rib.
Gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, man.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it.
I hate myself. Bro, I'm ready for that too. Oh my goodness.
And they get it. 1st and goal.
Oh, we're making a stupid adjustment. I fucked that up, I think. I'm pretty sure I did. This might be 6.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
That's my fault, team. I deserve that.
Touchdown.
Oh, man.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Alabama. 380.
Get off the field. Kill.
First carry for the Hall of Famer Emmitt Smith. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, L.A.
My nigga Emmett with one play.
75 yards.
At least I know your user is pretty ass when it comes to making plays. That's good.
And those are
We're
the
like
highlight
equal when
reel
it comes
runs
to
you
that.
dream of right
So I
there.
like to see.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the
We both have
explosiveness,
equal
the burst to get there to begin with,
users
and then
when
once
it
he's in
comes to
full
run
gallop,
defense.
good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing
Even though I'm not
for
a
the
runner.
defense.
But
Absolutely, because
I got
you've done
you.
so
I got
much work
you.
trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you,
man.
that's a tough one to
That's real
swallow.
good to know.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be
Stuff on
prepared for
D-line. Ain't
wrinkles and
much I can
counters
do about
because you know
that,
they'll make some
Coach.
adjustments.
Able to find a
Except
lot
for
of empty
take
space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
All day, baby, all day.
Here's Vic. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
It's now 3rd down.
Shoot. Heavy.
3rd and long for Vic. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, this is a good window right here, partner, to wish happy holidays to everybody out there in Madden land, and happy holidays to you and yours as well.
And the same to you. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, however you celebrate the holiday season.
Yeah, by the way, speaking of, what is your favorite holiday song? Because I know in the elevator on the way up, we heard Feliz Navidad, and you went into the fetal position.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I mean, I feel bad about that because, you know, it's a big hit and all, but it's not my favorite. Silver Bells, as done by Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
My favorite.
That's classic. I'd have to go Burl Ives, have a holly jolly Christmas. Always puts me in a jolly mood.
I love that because when we watch some of the Christmas specials, there's Burl Ives as the narrator.
52, 52. Ricky. 150.
From midfield, here's Brady.
What
And
the?
his throw's gonna
How
be
is that
incomplete.
accurate? He was nowhere near that area. Look at this.
Defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off
What
balance
the?
with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. On 3rd down. Dickerson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
52's an alpha. Smooth. Focus, defense, focus. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Let's go one more. Regular.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let him know.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Vick forced out to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoid
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons.
That was a good play by me, boy. Holy, you know what I'm saying? I hit him with the boo bow pow, and you know what I'm saying? A little Something small, you know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy, you know, I probably hit him. Something small, you know what I'm saying?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then, boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked.
Check 50.
On 2nd down, Dickerson.
No, he's going backwards.
Shy of the 45 despite some powerful running.
Oh, okay, he still got it. Dude, Madden. What the heck? He went so far back.
On 3rd down, Dickerson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Check 52 is the mark. Touchdown, defense. Mike 52. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here
we go on 4th down now with Brady. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 57 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. From the 29, Vick. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Vick. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides when that nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
We got 4.
To throw, Vick. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Oh, how does this always happen to me, man? Just let me make my adjustments, honestly.
Dropping the hammer.
Damn. I always get plays like that, man. It's mad annoying.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Brady's throw there complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
I got it.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Go 50. Be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Hey, Echo.
Mike's 50, Mike.
Hey, hey.
Here's Brady to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Wait, that. Wait, 20. Alert.
What we got?
52's the mic right here, over there, Mike. 52's the mic. Check right, check right.
Check it out, Bree.
Hey, check it.
Right back to him on first down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Hey, that.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Reload. Hey, whoa. Check that. We're Mike 52 right here. You must be true. Mike 52. Wait, we hit.
Brady now to throw. And it's caught. That his first catch so far. They held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
X3, 218, chop.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Watch 81, fellas. Watch 81. 52's the Mike.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from a yard out. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a good return until he stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A first down throw coming for Vick. This complete to Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for 28 yards. Throwing Vick. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm hotel. And I wish he well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills, they can't get it by they sell.
That's why I treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Hey, set, round 80, round 80. It's out time, guys, it's out time. Hey, switch gears. Alpha.
They'll start out on the ground with Emmett. He'll have a first down past the 40. 34 yards there and a first down. And the NFL's all-time leading rusher, Emmett Smith, really solid game there, although during his day, he wasn't necessarily known for the huge chunk yardage plays, was he?
That's so true, because when you think of Emmett, you don't think of long dashing runs. You think of these shorter burst-type runs to accumulate those 18,355 yards. But don't get fooled. When he got into the open field,
and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Devin White. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. On second down now, Dickerson. The 20. And he's got some space here. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 50 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Oh, MIP. I thought that said MVP. I was like, y'all niggas need to relax.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop.
Even worse.
And that's caught.
Wait a minute. How did he get burned like that? That better have been a double move. Oh, man. Well, at least I ain't gotta worry about Randy.
This first quarter.
That had to have been a double move.
That's a tough combination to defend. You know, Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, It puts so much stress on your defense, trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field, so you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Oh, man. All right. What are you looking out for that next time? The show. The show.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's my fault. I'm gonna just take the 5 then. I'm over here on my phone.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Please tell me that was a double move.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Please tell me it's a double move. Ain't no way he that bad.
Hey, 66. Hey, I-7.
Yeah. It's a double move, right?
Hey, Alabama. 53
Brady.
Fuck you up like that.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
I mean, I guess. But he ain't got no abilities. He shouldn't be doing it like that.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up
oh, you put abilities
down.
on him? Never mind then. Alright. I thought he didn't have abilities. That's all. I was like, hey, no fucking way. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Alright. Fair. It's fair.
Switch.
Oh, yeah, he was fucking open. Once I saw you didn't pass it to fucking, what's it called? I was actually, oh my god, I was actually excited. And then he was wide the fuck open. And I was like, alright, fuck it.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15.
I got you, bro. I like what you're doing.
They'll try the left side. Dickerson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Go!
Now Brady. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the Cardinals set of defense.
Come on, Madden. Dude, that was good defense by him. Oh my goodness. I thought he was going to chase after you.
Trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find someone, anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly.
43! 43! Check! 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 Tight dog! Tight dog! Tight dog! Check 37! Check 37!
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Oh, I don't know. I was testing out QBs, and I ended up on Tom Brady. I had Peyton Manning. I had John Elway. It's his turn. He's up.
On first down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right.
That was box right there. I don't know if he's on the delayed, whoever that was up the middle, but I saw that shit.
So this is just an incompletion here.
Good defense, actually.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, I started spinning, so just found that right now.
Now it's Mahomes again, rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's the Hall of Famer Ray Lewis powering in for the sack. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check box it! Check box it! Attack! Attack! He's crushed. Dribbling! Banjo!
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way down. He's going to give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Mahomes firing complete. He got 29 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. These 2 teams all tied after one.
Dropped it.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Goodness.
From 8 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT.
Yeah, that's what I have on my team, too. But the thing right there is I have a fucking cloud. Well, at least I thought I had a cloud, and he's manned up. So I don't know how the hell he's fucking still dictus for that, but okay.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh, good job, Pat.
The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Hey, 66.
On first down, Dickerson. Space to maneuver at the 40.
Yes,
He takes it all the way out to the 47. That
what
good
the
for
fuck?
22 and a first down.
Yo.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts.
I don't understand.
So as they take it over, we step aside. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes, right side.
They act like he had his ability right there. When he pushed that dude over, it was like he couldn't get tackled. That push the power animation. I take it though, you know what I'm saying?
Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken short.
That's the easiest thing to do in this fucking game. You ain't got to try. Shit. Oh, dude. When I had, not Mahomes, when I had Luck, that's all I did was pass.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete here.
All right, there we
Got
go.
out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
A good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about that game, too. Oh, what's the score?
None. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the run.
The down one?
They'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Oh, let's. And the Titans had the ball? Oh, man. I forgot all about that game. Fucking after, the Texans game, I got up. I was like,
Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the
down that fucking cloud.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
I knew I wasn't going to make it there, so I was just running.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
All right, we hope if they get a turnover, be satisfied. I'm dead.
A reminder coming up here at halftime.
Dude,
we'll ship you off to
my
Orlando.
camera.
Coachman will have first half highlights and
good.
analysis from
not
a
good.
first half that we've seen.
Dude,
they'll run with Sanders.
Somebody make a play. I'm done.
And he takes this.
I'm gonna do something bad's about to happen. How does my camera get stuck on that?
An 8-yard touchdown run. as his guys are able to regain the
No,
lead.
it was like zoomed in on the offense. Like, I could barely see my fucking side of the field. I don't know how that happened. There's no way. Yeah, that's all I was doing, and fucking, it got stuck though. Like, how did it freeze? Like, there's still time for me to change it back, but it doesn't change back. Come on, Madden. That's stupid. I kind of think, I don't know, they need to change that shit. I don't like that. Actually, a little bit, but fuck all that. We about to run this.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. He'll have a 1st
He's tired now.
He's
tired. Oh my goodness.
Good for 37 yards.
Exactly, but he's tired. Oh my. Look at that.
There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs.
Check safety, check safety. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10.
Oh, wait, this is, hold on, this is good, dude. I like this a lot. I'm actually fun running the ball
and they'll be
without
disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Without trying, dude. Oh my goodness. Madden, I don't make a game like this.
They come up 1st and goal.
Last year was some shit. I could not run on that game. Left.
Smith trying to run for it.
That's a beautiful animation. You know we'd take that shit all day.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining
dumbass back in the game, boy.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
I want to try this one play, but I feel like it'll get fucking ate up. So, you know, we're not about to try. We're about to just keep it simple and keep doing what the fuck I've been doing until it gets, you know, shut down.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They run the counter. Dickerson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call an offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the
football.
Oh, man. Down after a short pickup.
I was really hoping you was going to try to throw that shit, because, man, I'm bringing heat. That's the only reason I'm going for
their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down.
I got your help, Dion. Oh, no, you're not like a lazy pocket shot.
Now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout.
I want you to run the play. Hopefully something stupid happens. A fumble, 6, you know what I'm saying? This is Madden. I like to see. That's what I like to see.
Mahomes now
oh, screen. Pick. Oh, my God. Back up, back up. Where's my help? There's nobody on that side of the field. There's nobody on that side of the field. That's had Tillman in the deep half, and he's not even over there.
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
That hurts.
Looks with the extra point. So we've come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken very short.
Our running back fucking runs into the lineman and shit.
Up to the 27-yard line.
I have to try to.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Come on, Derwin James. I switched him and did a hit sweep.
But be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see him when we kick it off in the second half.
It's because you changed with him. You were running with after last second, bro.
So from the 39 now,
Madden does
up
that.
on a 1st and 10.
Very accurate.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Yes. No way!
He's got a first down of inside midfield. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
No way. Look, he ran straight to him at first.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes.
Did you do that or the AI did that little hurdle thing he did?
Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Even. 4 down. Even.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Another run here with Sanders.
Wow!
Inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Yellow. 480. Yellow.
On first down, it's Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 31, Mahomes got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch out. 57 color, 57
What the hell? That had to have been the play changing. Had to. Because my dude moved.
On third down, they turn to Sanders.
I thought they were going to switch to the pass.
Only a yard on the pickup.
You changed the play? Yeah, I can tell because my dude moved on his own.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
My defense not that fast, so I can't complain.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
What?
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use.
Oh, God. Thank you for not fumbling. That would have been very, very bad. Come on, that's in game. I was not on to
It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
I just realized, yeah, wait, what the fuck does he have? Okay. But yeah, I'm about to get fucking, Taylor. Not Taylor. Yeah, Taylor.
On third down, Dickerson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
Let's get it. Check.
Hey, goal 66. Hey, Charlie. 72.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. That's to his running back.
I'm done! Oh my, that's the game, coach. That's the game. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I wouldn't have been mad if he took a head stick, but it wasn't head up. Fucking back turn.
Grind now, game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown.
You rap bitches. Celtics are really lucky I'm going on tour with Martin Lawrence.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Got him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond 20. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Wait, 20!
They'll start the drive with a carry by Emmett. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike, Alabama, 380. Go Bandit. Mike, 55. Mike, 2.
Just missed cover 2.
55, Mike, 55. Watch 72. Let's go.
Oh my god.
He didn't even try to signal
Sorry,
for a timeout.
don't have enough time to pass it.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now a give right side for Dickerson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yards back to the 29. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Jackson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Oh, man, I didn't tell them to get out. Oh, what a drag.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. And that is incomplete.
What a drag. Oh, my goodness. That
on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Let's go. Oh, I thought I was time out. This is the last phone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Brady. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Holt, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. On first down, Dickerson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Emmitt Smith.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Oh, he's back in. Okay.
Motion.
On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, Anthony Lynn says, let's go for 3. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Vick will look to throw on first down. Dancing to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Throwing again. Vick. He's going to sling this deep down. And got his man complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. What?
From the gun, Vick on the move to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Partner, we talked about this at halftime, but I don't think either one of us expected it to continue. Michael Vick has been bottled up in this game. This defense has done a fantastic job of containing his running ability.
It is so rare. They could never contain him back in the day. Remember 2006 when he set the single-season record with over 1,000 rushing yards. The throw on second down from Vick, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Being chased out left. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Play.
On second down, Dickerson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1.
Oh my gosh.
Incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it.
Whoa.
And they're going to stop him on 4th and 1.
Bro, I didn't even see him.
Backwards. So certainly an interesting
Time
call
out.
there to go for it.
Where did he
and
come
the
from?
Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On first down, Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Oh my God, I hate
loss to
myself.
start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Vick.
I hate myself. I just picked the play. I didn't even think, bro. I just gave you like 20 yards for free.
Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Bro.
And he'll take this into the end zone for the Green Bay touchdown.
Bruh. How did he not even stumble? Bro, there gotta be a YouTube video. How to get lucky as fuck.
They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right?
He ran into the back of his
first
whole
down, let's go get it
line.
right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Brady now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them.
Let me go watch film. Ain't that nigga a DT? You tell me I'm getting sacked by a DT.
This game goes on. I'm going to hit him with a screen soon.
So it was just lucky.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw, it's Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Rip.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Rip. Hey, exit.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Rip.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady.
Ozzy. Ozzy. Switch. Alpha. 5.
Hey, switch gears.
Regular. Check it. Hey, seam 6. Hey, go 66.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady.
Oh, I hate the animation. I hate the animation with a passion.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. So here's Vic following the interception. Buying time to his left. Now and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Vic. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is
why are niggas always out of bounds, though?
Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check 4.
To throw again, Vic. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line. Sugar. 72.
Twist.
Check it, reload.
The final shot before half for Brady. And now a fumble.
No.
Brady loses the football.
No, Michael Irvin's right there.
But
Thank
they
you.
will not be able to capitalize as
man.
time is run out here on the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our
so Michael Irvin
EA
wasn't blocking
studios in
anybody?
Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
What a waste.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This will be taken very short. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Vic steps away to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Vic. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. Vic operating on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Packers. In for the score. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I know for a fact I put him in the D-tab. I mean, not D-tab, the middle third.
Tucker able to
Doesn't even look like it
extra
right there, as you
point,
can
and the lead is
see.
now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now a give, right side. Dickerson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd down, Dickerson. And some room to work. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. A first down carry for Smith. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A pretty typical Emmitt Smith carry right there, Charles. Sets him up nicely for 2nd down.
You would think we would know better having watched him through his entire career, but let's be honest. You thought that was going to be about a 2-yard run, didn't you? I mean, I did. I know I did. And he always turns it into more typical, and he keeps his offense on track. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Dickerson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football.
Oh, my God. AI strip.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Vic now after the fumble recovery. Rolling to his left. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
40's Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. But that's caught at the 25.
Oh, where?
Crossover out of bounds.
Oh,
right
he gotta be double
at
teaming that
It'll
nigga.
go as an
Time out.
impressive 31-yard gain. From the gun, Vic. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Randy Moss there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Tucker now for the extra point.
Yo.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Hurry up with the last AI fucking... Unfortunate fumbles. They getting strips now? I don't know.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Check it, reload. Check 33, 33. Regular.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady, this one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
33. I got you.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because
this is computer doing
the
this.
Quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Hey, 66. Hey, whoa. Alert 3. No. Go Bandit.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, Alabama. Alabama, Alabama. Bravo. Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch. 32.
Brady going to go on 4th down. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Double team, nigga.
Mike's 40, Mike's 40. Watch the run.
Operating from the gun. Vic, there goes a deep ball. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked off by Pat Tillman. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
Rabbit. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. 72.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. From the gun, Vic. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now he'll let it. This is caught inside the 15. That goes for a gain of 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. They'll run again with Jackson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They'll run now with Okoye.
Oh, thank you.
He lost the football. It's out. And picked
That's
up
fair.
by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking. A lot of times, their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
Throwing again on second down. Brady completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Here's Brady. And this one's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of the ball.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time.
As soon as he
picked off by the all-pro linebacker.
What's going on?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there.